Hey, this is Samuel Pont from Samuel Pont Training and Kettlebell Jitsu. I'm just going to lead you on a really short beginner's kettlebell workout today. I've chucked in a little bit of mobility work as well. This workout's going to be great if you've just started kettlebells, or you can use it as a bit of a warm-up as well. Just 6 minutes long, so let's get started. So we're going straight into double-handed kettlebell swings. Now I really want you to imagine there's a pencil back between your shoulder blades, keeping your shoulder blades pulled back and tight together and shoulders down towards the hips. Exhale as you throw the bell outwards in front of you. Inhale on the way back down again. Really driving from the glutes and the back of the legs. You're folding and hinging at the hips, so the bum is going backwards, the bum isn't going down. So you should imagine that your hips are like a hinge. You're hinging backwards in that triangle, then aggressively driving your glutes through and squeezing the glutes together at the top. Okay, so now we're just going to go into something that looks a bit like a funky Egyptian. We're going to slide through the shoulder girdle, warming up through the rotator cuff. Really just keep this nice and slow. Palm up, palm down, and slide towards the upturned palm. This is going to really encourage mobility through the shoulder joint. It's a great one to chuck into your warm-up. Just keep sliding through towards the upturned palm, and then we're going to come into the next exercise now. So we're just going to come into goblet squats now. So holding the bell upside down, as you can see here, thumbs through the handle. Really try and maintain a nice upright posture. Again, pulling back through the shoulder blades, shoulders down towards the pockets and the hips. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way back down. Really try and draw your stomach in towards the spine, bracing through your midsection. Just being aware of your knee alignment, so keep your knee alignment now in line with your second toes. Don't let your legs bow in or out. And here we go, straight back into some mobility work again. Okay, just into some hip wiggles now. Almost imagine that your head is like the top of a compass and you're painting a circle with the top of the head. Try and extend out through those shoulders at the top of the movement and open up through the chest. It's this one to loosen up after jiu-jitsu. This is something that I'll do particularly every day after each session. Just keeping that going, keeping the breath nice and regular, and then we're going to come into the next exercise now. Okay, off we go. Just coming into cleans now. Okay, changing hands after each clean. This time your bum's sinking a little bit lower. Maintain posture by looking straight ahead and dropping the elbow underneath the bell to wrap the elbow back underneath the bell with each movement. Now, if you're struggling with the cleans, if you check my other videos, I've actually got a clean clinic where I really break down the clean into its subsections. So if you're struggling with this one and you're finding the bells coming over the top, have a look at that other video. Keeping the breath nice and regular, gripping the floor with your feet as well as you do that. Okay, coming into another mobility one now. Diving through, palms up and then palms back together on the way through. Another one, great this for your shoulder joint through your rotator cuff. Really starts to open up through that shoulder girdle. And again, just maintaining a nice regular breath as you do this. Just going to keep everything nice and smooth. Good. Again, don't push it, just keep it nice and smooth going. Let it follow your breath, and we're just going to come back into the next size now. Okay, straight back into swings. And as you can see here, my hips are going backwards. There's not much knee bend taking place. The knee bend is a consequence of the hips bending. I'm not actually thinking about bending through the knee bend. So the initial drive is from the hips, hinging backwards and aggressively driving through the glutes, squeezing the glutes together at the top position. At that top position, you should feel like you're bracing for a kick around your midsection. So if I was going to come over and slap you in the stomach at the top half of that swing, you'd be bracing for that. Okay, back into a little bit of mobility work now through the shoulder girdle. Looking towards that palm up position. Again, keeping that breath nice and regular. Again, this is a great one to do before jiu-jitsu, just to warm up through your shoulders if you find your shoulders are particularly tight. And this whole sequence actually will get your body nice and warm before you begin to spar. Good, keeping the breath nice and regular. We're going to come into the next exercise now. And as we see, we're going to come back into goblet squats now. Now you can see my joint positioning from here. My weight is transitioning through the heels. I'm not being passive with my feet. I'm actively gripping the floor with my feet. And almost the feeling of turning my feet outwards. If my feet were on plates, they would actually turn. And that will just help keep the correct knee alignment and help turn the glutes on into the movement. Trying to draw your stomach button up and in towards the spine as you come down, keeping tight around your waist. And off we go straight back into the next mobility exercise. Okay, palms up, palms down. Again, keeping this nice and regular. Don't push it too hard. If you find any tweaks or pain in your shoulder, just revert back to the other mobility exercise. Nice, guys, just keeping that working. Really starting to control your breath now, letting it follow your movement. Excellent job. Okay, and in we go, straight into the last exercise now. Okay, back into alternating cleans. And as you can see, my joint positioning here, my hips are sinking a little bit lower than the swing. Hand is dropping underneath the bell, so my upper arm remains nice and tight to my side as I clean up. I like to imagine there's like a glass sheet out in front of me, and if I swing the bell out too far, the bell's going to break the glass, and that'll help keep the correct alignment through your joint positioning. Good, really driving from the glutes, the quads, and through the shoulder girdle to bring the bell into the rack position. Okay, and off we go, straight back into the last mobility exercise. So opening up through the shoulders at the top of that movement. Feeling like your spine is like a snake, so you're just getting that movement, S movement through the spine. And again, reversing it back the other way. Nice, guys, fantastic job. Coming towards the end in a minute. Now you can repeat this over again if you're not finding it completely warm. You can do this for 2-3 sets, especially when you're starting out kettlebells. This is a great one, just to really nail in the fundamental movements of kettlebell practice. So if you've liked this video, if you could head below, click me like and a subscribe, that really helps me produce these for free for you guys. Also in the link below in the description, I've shoved a link to my app Kettlebell Strength Workout. It's a great double kettlebell app, really will boost your levels of strength through the roof, and the link is in the description below. So until next time, guys, thank you very much. I'll be putting up a more advanced workout end of this week. As I say, if you can give me a thumbs up below, that would really help. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.